And the truth is, we now have a front runner who, Chris, is going to be on criminal trial starting the day before Super Tuesday. This is a dream come true for Joe Biden and the Democrats. And what Republican voters need to understand is whether you believe the criminal charges are good or bad, right or wrong, they are real, they are happening. And we cannot nominate someone who is under 4 felony indictments and think that we're going to beat Joe Biden, because we won't.
Unless, and this is where the Ramaswamy unicorn comes into play, unless your party, and let's define party as those who will vote in the primaries, and I know it's a disparate group, you got different states, you got momentum, and et cetera, but if they believe that the former president is being persecuted, not prosecuted, and they see it as proof of premise that what he's arguing for and about is the right way, that's the Ramaswamy lane, although you can argue whether or not those voters will ultimately vote for Vivek Ramaswamy. But are you surprised by the fact that a guy who's just coming from nowhere, everybody knows he's changed his story from what he wrote a year ago, is getting the traction and the applause that he's gotten to this point?
No, because anything that's new gets a lot of attention. And look, he's a young guy. He talks like ChatGPT. But when you do the checking on his facts, I said that, he said when he said Trump was the greatest president of the 21st century, I said, that's not what you wrote about him in your book just last year. And he said, that's a lie. Well, of course, when you go to the book, as I know you have, you realize that I was telling the absolute truth. He said a lot of very awful things just a year ago about Donald Trump. I think what he said happens to be true. And all of a sudden now he's changing his tune. So, no, I'm not surprised about that. And I think the analogies that you made off the top, Chris, regarding Ben Carson and Herman Cain, I think that those are very apt, because most importantly, they involve people who have had absolutely no experience in this. And I think the best example of it was his answers yesterday on Meet the Press, when he said, when asked about would he certify the election if he were Mike Pence, did Mike Pence do the right thing? He said, no, I would have forced the entire Congress to pass election reform legislation in a day, and then I would have certified the election the next day. This is obviously someone who has never done this on 2 bases. One, you're never going to get something like that through the Congress in 24 hours. And 2, states are the ones who determine what the laws are that run the elections in their states. So that kind of stuff over time, I don't think will wear well. And in the end, people are going to want someone who's got a proven record of being able to beat Democrats. And Chris, I'm the only person who was on that stage Wednesday night who's ever beaten an incumbent Democrat. And I did it in a blue state, getting outspent 3-1. And we beat John Corzine. I became governor. And it's the same thing we'll do to Joe Biden next November after I win the nomination.
Can you get through the grievance and the anger of the primary environment within your party, survive it to get to a place where you're talking to the voters that you meet all the time, at home and abroad? Because, look, we both know the plurality of voters in this country don't even want to say the Democrat or Republican anymore, right? You got over 40%. You're hearing it all the time. When are you guys going to get back to reasonable? I like the policies, Gov, but, you guys, it's all crazy. When are you going to get back to it? Is the answer to that never?
No, I think you need a leader who's willing to do that. And the last time our party was in this kind of position, we were losing and losing and losing, was when Jimmy Carter was president. And this is what our party did. They turned to a conservative Republican governor from a blue state, because when you are from a blue state as a conservative, you have to learn how to forge agreement. You have to provide really strong leadership that will bring both parties around to those reasonable positions that we talked about, that help us score touchdowns politically, that help us get things done. I think the American people are just so tired and frustrated and angry, and rightfully so, with the absolute ineffectiveness of government, that when we just vote to pay our bills, it deserves a round of applause in Washington, D.C.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of News Nation's fact-driven coverage.